Leeds, city of Cud, and this is Leeds, city of Cud. It's the city of Leeds, Cud Leeds city. This archive footage, I believe, is that's the front cover of the Mind the Gap single, Cud's first single. It's probably changed a whole heap since then. That was where William and I met. Fine Art Department of Leeds Polytechnic. Fine Art Department. And this is what it looks like now. Much the same. I think you'll... much the same. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same to me. Things don't change, eh? Looks like they're knocking it down now, though. Jesus. It all reminds me a little bit of The Wire, this footage. That's where we filmed, or we recorded rather, our first radio session with Jerry Hibbard at Radio Leeds. It was the BBC, it used to be the BBC building. They've moved us down here, Quarry Hill now. It was a nice place. I have no idea what the blue plaque says. This is near Blenheim Square. Made famous by the song Blenheim Square, all the artists live there. William and I took Mark Smith and all of the Fall. William and I took Mark Smith and all of the Fall to play football on that little football pitch. William and I took Mark Smith and all of the Fall to play football on that little stole Brixie's earrings out. Some of the kids who came to watch stole Brixie's earrings out of her ears while she was wearing them. I don't think that impressed the LA people. I'm on the bus now. I'm going for a day out to visit a friend in Pudsey, but I thought I'd take my camera with me. I live in Chapeltown these days.
Whereas if we just pick them up on the trays.
This is where we used to rehearse when we were just going. In the basement of that house with a black door. The children who lived opposite used to come and spy on us through the cellar window, and that was another place where we used to rehearse. Both houses where I used to live. That had a very nice, very dry cellar. The previous house, most of the time the cellar was about 2 or 3 inches deep with water, so we used to have to stand on platforms. This place was quite nice. Very cold, but nice. This place was quite nice. Very cold. We used to have crazy parties which we'd just play CUD songs. We only had about 4. We'd play them. We'd just play CUD songs. Each song would last about half an hour. We'd play them. Each song would last about half an hour. I think that's the back entrance there. Here we go, back at I think that's the back entrance there. Mark Smith's Here we go. Favourite football pitch. Mark Smith's favourite football pitch. How? I don't know where this photo comes from. How? William looks so beautiful, doesn't he? I don't know where this photo comes from. William looks so beautiful, doesn't he? I think overall we were a pretty good-looking bunch of guys for an indie band. We were pretty good-looking. There's Mike, uncharacteristically smiling. I've got no idea what he's holding in his hand. Mike, uncharacteristically, but he looks like he's quite interested in it. No idea what he's holding in his hand. There's Steve, who I met. Looks like he's quite interested in it. After he'd lived with me for about 6 months. I never saw him for 6 months. After he'd lived with me, he used to live in 6 months. I never live in the house with me, but never come out of his room. He used to live in the house with me. This is where we recorded the original never before seen video of Magic, and that's where we recorded video of Magic. First demo tape, and that's where we recorded our first demo tape. Lion Studios, the one that got us the Peel session. It was Lion Studios. Now we're on our way to Farsley. Now we're on our way to Farsley. Most if not all of Leggy Mumbo, which is where we recorded most if not all of Leggy Mumbo. We used to catch a bus from City Square down to Farsley. We used to catch a bus for a month and a bit. From City Square down to Farsley, and every day for a month and a bit. Why? But it used to depress the hell out of me. I don't know why, but it used to depress the hell out of me. It was because going there. And then I figured out it was because the bus follow the 16 or 17, whichever route it was, would follow every single would kind of go past every single cemetery in all of South Leeds. Just be wanting to end it all. I'd get there and Farsley just be wanting to end it all. Pretty dull place, to be honest. And Farsley itself was a pretty dull place, to be honest. Sorry, anyone who's listening from Farsley. Just still do have a fondness for the place, especially where the canal runs through. Just still do have a fondness for the place, especially where the canal runs through, which is here. Rodley Barge. There is where the studio was. Which is here. There is Rodley Barge. And on the hill to the left, just up there is where the studio was. Gigantic medieval. And on the hill to the left is this is where we all used to live. Gigantic medieval cemetery, apparently. This is where we all used to live, above. We used to live above Intro. The whole band, more or less, would live there, including Cave Digger Susan. Cave Digger Susan's bedroom was the one at the top. We set fire to most of the furniture to keep warm. Hey, see you later.